Good morning, pirates. I've got a new build video for you today. Yesterday, I was challenged to make a build that specifically only uses one damage type. So I chose the Sambuk, and this is a fire build using only fire as my damage type. And so here's what I've come up with. It's the Sambuk, like I said. Oh, let me go over the ship details real quick. So I call it the Torp Fire Flood because I was using torpedoes on it, but this is the Sambuk. It's a medium ship. It's a pyromaniac of a ship rumored to hail from the Arabian subcontinent, sets nearby enemies ablaze before spreading flames to all who dare to come close. Like I said, it's a DPS ship. It has Scorched, so it deals 5,000 burning damage when you apply the ablaze effect to an enemy ship. Ablaze will be applied to enemies in a radius of 150 meters. It increases damage to ships with a blaze effect by 30%. So once they're ablaze, you're going to do 30% more damage to them. A blaze deals 100% more damage, but lasts 50% of the duration. Decreases fire weapon reload time by 12%. So your fire weapons are going to reload 12% faster on this ship specifically. And all of our weapons are fire, of course. In the front, I'm running the heliport. It's a mystical cannon that breaks the hulls of enemy ships whilst eerily repairing your ship, rumored to have been forged in the depths of Davy Jones's locker. Does 2,477 damage. And I rolled on Incendiary, Amplified Burning, and Soul Mending. This is actually the one that you could have purchased from the event vendor. I believe it was last month for the Halloween. See, it still has 75 rolls. It comes completely God rolled just like this. Incendiary, Amplified Burning, and Soul Mending. Just put it on the front. And then on the sides, we have the Zamazama, a medium-sized cannon that rips targets apart at close range by firing deadly shrapnel. Renders enemy ships vulnerable to crew attacks. Does 2,254 damage. I rolled on Firepower, Death Blow, and Deadly Strike. So Death Blow for targets with 25% whole health or less. Hits have a 3.3% chance to instantly destroy them. For elite targets, that means the bigger ships, the effect reduces remaining whole health by 3% instead of instant destruction. And then Deadly Strike shots have a 10% chance of dealing increased damage from any damage to weak point bonuses, even if the shot does not hit a weak point. Increases damage to weak points by 44%. And then on the other one, 2,257 damage, Firepower, Death Blow, and Deadly Strike. We have one on the rear as well, 2,252, Firepower, Grace of the Wind, and Deadly Strike. So when you hit, you have a 2.1% chance to increase turn speed by 10% for 15 seconds. I figure this is helpful to have on the rear in case you're trying to get back to the front. And then the Spirit Caller is my auxiliary. It deploys the Spirit Beacon buoy, which deals damage, slows, and weakens armor of enemy ships. It also renders Weeping Specters vulnerable to damage. This was an imperative for the Halloween event, but we don't have that anymore. So this just slows down ships dramatically, and then it does a massive amount of damage, 1,963 damage per second while it's just sitting there ticking away at their life. Reduces target's movement speed by 50% and armor by 20% for 3 seconds. Also makes Weeping Specters vulnerable, which we don't care about right now. But I rolled on Incendiary, Durable Buoys, and Deadly Strike again. Deadly Strike is just very, very powerful this season. The armor, we're running the Nocturne Heart. It's got Stout, so it increases your whole health by 5,500. Maintenance, and then Fortitude, so it increases your brace strength by 13.6%. Has Euphoria, so it increases weapon damage by 15% while your whole health is above 75%. Furniture, which makes it all work. The Atelier de Curvage, so while you're above 50% whole health, it reduces incoming secondary damage by 24%. It increases your threat generation while in plunders by 15%. And weapon damage by 10%. That's overall weapon damage. It also is going to increase your armor rating of your equipped armor by 100. Devil's Concoction increases secondary damage of burning weapons by 12%. It's going to increase your maximum range of burning weapons by 8%. Ramrod Workshop, it's going to decrease reload time by broadsides, or decrease reload time of broadsides by 7%. It's going to increase your secondary damage dealt by broadside weapons by 7%. Gunpowder Bench 1 should be used on any fire build. It increases damage to enemy ships with the ablaze effect by 10%. So once they're ablaze, we're going to do 10% more damage. The Breachlock Furnace increases secondary damage dealt by up to 20%. The closer the target is, reduced by 2% per 50 meters to the target. Increases charge rate of shell shocked effect by on enemy ships by 5%. Increases damage dealt by shell shock status effect on target by 3%. We don't care about the last two, but that first one's pretty crucial for a close combat build. And the last one is your Demi Cannon Works 1. Increases secondary damage of Demi Cannon by 19%. That's the build. I made 2 new songs for this. I'm gonna just go ahead and play them while I go destroy some ships and show you what this can do. We're just gonna set sail. This is my first one. This is Sambuk streaking through the black water.
Sambuk streaking through the black water night. 5-ship fury with a deck satellite. Hammer loaded and the whole crew tight. We burn these seas till the stars ignite. Sambuk sliding on the tide like a ghost in flame. Every pirate in the East Indies whispering the name. Got the Ramrod boys prime reload game. Insane when the broadside cracks, every foe gets made. Devil's concoction boiling, smoke twisting in the wind. Firebug frenzy when the reload spin. Ramrod workshop humming, we begin again. A blaze on the decks of 1,000 men. Zama spitting wildfire arcs. Turn holes into lanterns in the ocean dark. Hit once, hit twice, leave a permanent mark. Hear the cannons talk back like a rabid shark. Zama blast, let the flames overtake. Sambuk on the hunt, watch the whole sea shake. Burn the mast, break the sail, set the world awake. Another pirate falls for the fire we make. We run the spice lanes, ruthless, storming every track. Josh shivers when they see our shadow on attack. Tulip, Angela, watchmen step back. Because the Sambuk breathes fire that no fork can crack. Gunpowder, bench crackling, embers everywhere. Smoke pattern twisting through the midnight air. When the Zama roar with the devilish flare. Even hardened corsairs start muttering prayers. We like the waves like a fuse of fate. Burning through fleets at an endless rate. You can brace all you want, but it's still too late. Our fire tide rolls like a judgment gate. Ablaze till they beg for the mercy they lack. Sambuk proud, cutting deep as we launch the attack. You can hear the whole scream as the iron lines crack. We leave ash mark trails everywhere we track. Zama blast, let the flames overtake. Sambuk on the hunt, watch the whole sea shake. Burn the mast, break the sail, set the world awake. Another pirate falls for the fire we make. Zama blast, let the flames overtake. Sambuk on the hunt, watch the whole sea shake. Burn the mast, break the sail, set the world awake. Another pirate falls for the fire we make. Ramrod rhythm in a breakneck dash. Broadside thunder in a backdraft flash. Hit 'em with a spark, let the flame storms crash. Turn the proud fleet banner into floating ash. Siphon heat through the hull as the tides collide. Every scorch mark story on starboard side. We reign with a blaze that can't be denied. Sambuk pride in a wildfire ride. Enemies clasp to their rosaries tight. Pray in the sea gives them one more night. But the Zama whisper, it's time to ignite. And the Sambuk answers, prepare for the bite. Zama blast, let the flames overtake. Sambuk tearing through like the wrath of a drake. Fire on the waves, let the oceans quake. Another legend born in the blaze we make. set sail. He rides a beast with a burning trail. Sambuk's hull cut sharp and true. Twilight dances off her crew. No whisper speaks what the ship becomes. Till Zama's roar like war drums. A single volley lights the sky. And every rival prays not to die. Old Sambuk rises with a blazing crown. Zama thunder raining down. A spark, a flash, then flames take hold. We rule these seas in fire and gold. Ramrod lads work fast below, feeding the heat a hungry glow. The deck runs hot, the night runs red. One strike and every foe's misled. Gunpowder smoke curls round the rail, burning the night like a devil's hail. Ablaze they fall, unable to flee. This Sambuk writes fate on the sea. Oh, Sambuk rises with a blazing crown. Zama thunder raining down. A spark, a flash, then flames take hold. We rule these seas in fire and gold. There is no escape. From G-ways ports to the waves of Tula, the legends grow. Every song a fire ship throws. Strike swift, strike true, let embers done what pirates do. Old Sambuk rises with a blazing crown. Zama thunder raining down. The smoke and fury carve our name. We reign eternal in the painting the sea in a molten light. Burn, burn, Sambuk burn. Fire on the waves wherever we turn. Set 'em ablaze. Let the ocean glow. 5,000 damage in a single blow. Reload faster, let the flames run free. This is the ship of the burning sea. Across the tide of fire, demi cannon with deadly pride. Each volley bursts in a blazing storm. No ship survives her burning form. She rules the sea where the cinders fall. A fiery queen who outburns them all.
So that's the ship, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a like. If you got any comments, you can leave them below. If you want to see future Skull and Bones videos, make sure that you're subscribed. I have plenty more builds coming. I can't wait to show you what I've got planned in my head. And that, guys, we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.